What is up, YouTubers? And welcome back to another episode of Our 6D Journey. My name is Lucas, and I'm here to help us build healthy relationships. Alright, friends, so the new moon is here. It will be here in 2 hours and 33 minutes. And I've been talking about that energy and what the purpose of this new moon is. We briefly went over in previous videos how the full moon in Cancer was about forgiveness of others, of the self. And I've been talking about how as we are releasing this energy of grudge and moving into a state of forgiveness and acceptance, now all the things underneath there, the fear and insecurity that have been building and growing and brewing because of those grudging energies, are now rising to the surface. And there's an opportunity, hi baby, for release. And you know, in our lives, so many different trials and tribulations and sufferings show up that are designed to teach us how to move forward and evolve brighter. You know, when you're dealing with people that are not suiting you and they're not pleasing your energy and helping it grow in a positive way, how did that energy show up to teach you about yourself? What did it show up to teach you about how to love people unconditionally? You know, that's something I'm still working on, is when there's an energy in the room that doesn't match my vibration, that isn't in the same source of energy that I am, how do I respond? And just yesterday, there was just this energy of tension and anxiety and frustration and resentment here. It was there, it was present, it was flowing. And I kept reminding myself, I'm just the antenna. This is just a station that I'm tuned into right now. What can I say to maintain my vibration and hold inside my power? You know, one of the things that happens in relationships is when someone's in a certain vibration, an energy, a feeling, an emotion, and we give into that vibration a certain way, we release our power of forgiveness, love, compassion, sensitivity, and we give it to the power of insecurity, fear, hate. We give into it and we feed it, right? And we have to be so conscious of our thoughts, and especially our words, and even more, our actions. And though that's coming, oh, there's an energy coming in. That's coming from a place of grounded, unconditional love. You know, I think that in relationships, we get in this energy of being picky, nitpicking love, giving it conditions. Well, I cannot be with this person until blank happens, until they change this, until this circumstance shows up. We're in that energy of conditional love, conditional happiness, conditional abundance. And one of the things that I am getting from other teachers that's so important is wipe away the conditions. Wipe away the conditions. I welcome into my life love. I welcome into my life harmony. I welcome into my life monetary abundance. I welcome into my life new opportunities. I welcome into my life growth. I welcome into my life peace. General, open-ended statements. You know, like if you're a prayer person, like say use prayer beads, meditating on, I want to win $5,000, $5,000, $5,000, $5,000. You might manifest that $5,000, but it might have a lot of strings to it because it's specific. And you're having to draw in all these specific circumstances to bring in an energy, whether it be in money or in love or communication with friends. We're specifying it. As soon as you open up and say, I welcome myself to wealth. I welcome myself to peace. I welcome myself to divine interactions. Then when you live in that faith, that trusting that this energy that's showing up right now is meant to help you, you look at it for what it is, you accept the gift as it comes, no changing it, and then go to the next step. And you know, I think I've talked a lot about boundaries, and these messages these messages can be mixed because I'm saying accept openly, love freely, do this, and that is correct. And at some point, we have to look at the relationships and go, should this relationship stay or should it go? And there will be people on both sides, both the good and the bad, back to duality, and the neutral that we keep or express away, exhale away, because of our own purpose. And so, with this new moon releasing fears and insecurities, my last video I released had a lot more detail. I would like, two cards, so I'm thinking about, to help us release these insecurities and fears. All right, the two cards that popped up today, the first one is victim, the second one is guilt. So these cards, when they come in together, there's this energy of, an energy showing up. The dragon represents a demon. A demon showing up trying to steal from the squirrel. He's stealing this squirrel's energy, his food, his resources. And the squirrel is playing the victim to it. Well, this happened, all these happened to me. You know, we have to leave the energy of the demon. That dragon, we have to leave that energy. Does that mean moving? Does that mean getting a new job? Does that mean finding new friends? Does that mean getting a new lover? What does it mean to you? Because staying there and playing the victim, oh, this happens to me. Oh, this happens to me. Oh, this happens to me. Well, it did happen to you. How many times did you allow it to happen to you? Circumstances pop up where things happen one time, you know, someone strikes us in some way one time, and we have the energy to walk away. Now, if we're getting struck the same way by the same person over and over and over again, that's a boundary issue. And at that point, we're allowing the energy. And if we're playing the victim to that, we ain't growing nowhere. Now, this guilt that I feel attached to this energy, I've been talking a lot with people in my life about feeling guilt because of past, like, I deserve this energy. Like, say you grew up in a household, and in that household, a sibling or a parent treated you a certain way, and you've come to basically be comfortable inside of this toxic relationship. And because you've now accepted it, thinking to yourself, you know, I've done these things in my life that deserve this. I've done this that deserve this. Maybe I have a past life problem, and I deserve this energy. At that point, you're letting guilt rule. And that guilt, honestly, is what fuels a lot of people into their victimhood. Victimhood, is that a word? It is. But it is for now. Guilt is such a big energy. And the message of these right now is to release that guilt. Release it. I'm opening the book right now to read the personal inquiry. The guilt card is, am I giving too much away of my time and energy? And am I resenting myself for that? And is anger actually my guilt? That's the first thing. Becoming aware and awaken. The victim card, what we're going to read today, guys, our victim cards. One more. The victim, oh wow, it's hiding from me. The victim one, it doesn't want to come out, guys. Like literally the victim page could not come out. It is trying to hide. The victim's trying to hide in a hole. No, let it out. How are my actions connected to my inability to create breakthroughs? Am I willing to make new choices in order to grow? And that was what I was talking about, saying, if someone hurts you once and you walk away, you can play the victim if you want, but it's one time, move on. You know, and if you want to play the victim. But if it's happening 2, 3, 4, 100 times, you're choosing to stay there. How are your actions and your choices keeping you from breaking through into a new reality? Because here's the thing. People like to stay comfortable. They do checks and balances. Well, my husband pays all the bills, and the kids, all their schooling's paid for, and I get to stay home and be a homemaker. So I'm going to stay in this toxic relationship because that stability of that particular circumstance and life event and life path and timeline, that's more important than him talking down to me or hitting me or not giving me money or keeping me locked away. Choice. That means you're valuing the money and the house and the kids being in a nicer school over your own happiness. And let me tell you something right now. What you're teaching children when you stay in relationships that are toxic is that it's okay for them to be in toxic relationships. And usually it's generational. So it's like, you're not staying because your mom refused to leave, because her dad refused to leave, because his dad and mom refused to leave. And we're making this energy of, it's fine, stay in a toxic relationship, it's healthy, you're getting all your ends met. No. Know in advance, that's not a thing. So what is our activation for releasing victimhood and guilt? Came out real quick. We've had this card before. Card number 40 is Soul Time. This card talks a lot about embracing the quantum view of who you are, and I'm getting an energy now and a message saying that, you know, our quantum reality of our consciousness is beyond generational. It's literally infinite through time. Every energy that's ever come before you, every creature, every consciousness is inside of you right now, in your past. And you're living here in your current and trying to project into your future. And if you want to project into a future of soul growth, happiness, abundance, joy, fulfillment with relationships, we have to move ourselves quantumly into the past and go, you know what? I have been part of these energies. These energies and vibrations and codes, these, like, if you're a computer, think of yourself as being coded. Like, you've been coded to feel, think, see a certain way. But at some point you can look at it and go, you know, even though I've been trained this way and it seems like it's hardwired into me, it's not hardwired. That software can be updated at any moment in time. It is choice, it is will, it is creativity, it is trust, it is faith, and that energy can be moved at any single time. This card is about conceptualizing that you're more than just mortal. You are timeless. You are infinite. You are the creator amongst other co-creators, bringing everything to a sense of bringing everything to where you want it to go. You want to live in hell? Stay there. You want to live in heaven? Stay there. It is totally up to you, but you are infinite. You are here right now at a soul time activation with the power of infinity radiating through you. The purple in this card represents the higher realms and source. The yellow is about inner power, manifesting ourselves through our choice and will. And all those hexagon energies you're seeing are the linear three-dimensional time, and how when we arrive in our soul, we can manifest any three-dimensional worldly time we want to. It's us. Here's the meditation. Close your eyes. Contemplate for a moment the infinity of your soul. What is your soul's goal? What's the curriculum, if you will, of your soul? What circumstances and experience have you created for yourself so you can evolve towards your highest expression? And are you including messages that come to you from your dreams and intuition right now? Because intuition and dreams, and they've been huge over the last several weeks, are opening up a world of possibility and change for you. Welcome to the Lunar New Year. It is tomorrow. I'm so happy and so thrilled that right now we are going into a time of great change. It is time to release, honor, respect, appreciate all of the things that are no longer helping us to where we're wanting to go, what our soul purpose is, and then to embrace a sense of creativity with your life. You are boundless. You are infinite. You are the creator of your world. There are creators with you. We're all co-creating, not only as humans, but as animals and as plants and as a planet and as a solar system and as a galactic presence. We are co-creating with so many beings. But you're choosing your timeline. You're choosing your perspective. And as long as you choose it and you walk it, you will be happy. Thanks, guys, for checking in. Have a good day.